Playing Legends of Albadyn, we're going to do a little bit of training, which essentially makes this a tutorial video, which showcases 3 different types of bandits: Highwayman, Marauder, and Crossbowman, as well as showcasing party makeup, because what goes into your party is really important. This is my archer character. I decided not to use her this time in favor of my sorceress. My name is Jacob Snow. I built this game to be quick, fun, and easy to learn. And there is a link in the description below to our blog, which tells you how to play this game for yourself. I did not roll any points for monsters this time, because I didn't really need to, because I'm trying to showcase, like, the different types of monsters and everything they can do. But to get this loadout, you would need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means it's pretty much limited to raids and excursions. I have a priest, a fighter, another fighter, and a sorceress. Rolling off for initiative. Well, that wasn't very effective, now was it? They got a 5. I got a 3, so they get to go first. As stated, everyone on their team gets 3 actions for the purpose of moving, attacking, or ability use. A lot of abilities are just kind of free, like they activate on their own, like this guy. He can overshoot. Her ability doesn't cost any actions because she's boosting her range. Theirs obviously doesn't, because it's used off of their turn. His is the only ability that actually costs actions, which is like healing, so that's interesting. Maybe need to make that a little clearer in my wording. Okay, so Highwaymen are really good at one thing. Picking on someone with a lower defense. If anything, they might be able to inflict some damage on my lower pointed characters, like my sorceress, Terrance, who only has 4 on defense, and Orijen, who only has 5. So we're going to resolve Orijen first. First attack, 3 on 3, that's a tie, because their attack and defense bonuses are equal. That's a 6, so that's an 11 against a 10, so Orijen takes 1 damage. That's a tie. You can see that's a 5. Okay, Orijen blocks the second one. That's all they can do. Terrance only has 1 action coming after her. Her 8 to his 11, she takes 1 damage as well. Orijen is at 1 hit point. Not 1 hit point. 2 hit points, I think. 3 hit points, somewhere in that ballpark. And Terrance is definitely at 3 hit points. The Crossbowman is actually at his best when he is not directly engaging. I'm just going to keep him back there. The Marauder can tangle with pretty much anyone he desires. That's everything I'm going to do, except, wait a minute. Yeah, see, he can shoot around 1 occupied square, so using him as support, probably a good idea. So first combat we're going to go into here is Terrance. Their bonuses are equal, so pretty much what you see is what you get. Well, it's just darned unfortunate. Dropped my dice. Found it. Hold on. There we go. Okay, he got a 7. She got a 10. Terrance, indignant that a Highwayman would so deign as to strike her with his blade, casts a magical spell which lifts him and throws him off into the distance. He lands with so much force that everyone falls over. And then tries, and then gets back up, and starts again. That bandit was reduced below 1 hit point, so he's out of the running. He is vanquished. This takes a little bit of doing. I probably say this about every video I film, even ones that don't make it up here to YouTube, how much this is the most inconvenient part of running a game of Albadyn using action figures as representation. Aja here is mad that the bandits went after someone who couldn't necessarily defend themselves, her husband, Orijen. Let me give you a kind of close-up look on Aja here. Something I don't really do as much. She does have a little patch beneath her eye, which is a symbol of military distinction. She defended a whole bunch of civilians on her own against incredible odds, received that mark from the Inyani military. So she's going to strike out at that guy. I like that result. Her shield collides solidly with his face. He falls to the ground. He is vanquished. Orijen is going to fight for himself here. He's going to fire a dart of pure holy energy. That's a tie, 3-2, because he's got a higher defense bonus by 1. The bolt of holy energy knocks the bandit back several yards. He kind of groans and slinks away. He is vanquished as well. Highwaymen don't usually make it too long, but their defense is one of the best defenses on a tier 1 minion ever. In fact, it is the best defense on a tier 1 that you could hope for. Aric is going to move to and fight with the Marauder. See what we get. 3-on-3, that's a tie. 3-on-3, it's still a tie. 5-on-3. Aric's mighty axe swings down, dealing the bandit, Marauder, 1 serious blow. His second strike is deflected by the Marauder's own axe. You're going to move Orijen up 1. And he's going to fire another dart of holy energy at said Marauder. It fails. Now, I think Aja had some actions left. I think she knocked that guy over and won. But I can't risk not doing that right, so I'm going to pass it over to the bandits. Why am I rolling? That's a little roll I do to see whether I'm going to do this or that. Okay, strategy. So he's going to go after Orijen. Orijen defends against the first strike. And the second strike. But takes the third strike. He is at 1 hit point, because I think only one of the Highwaymen hit him. Okay. That's a problem. Now, with the bolt, with the Crossbowman, he's going to move back 1. Firebolt at Aric. The bolt flies from the crossbow, embedding itself. Well, not really embedding itself, just grazing Aric's shoulder. That annoys him to no end. He can't stand being grazed by ranged attacks, so he's probably going to go after that guy instead of helping Orijen out. Gameplay passes to the adventurers again. Sure enough, there goes Aric, shouting some battle cry or another. He smacks the bandit with his axe, which wounds him, but is not enough to finish him. You see what I did with the crossbowman? I moved him to where it would take a minimum of 3 actions to get to him, so the only action you would have is your free action for attacking. That ensures that he at least gets 1 more round in the fight. Over here, Orijen's gonna blast away at this Marauder. Unfortunately, he's panicking a little bit, but one of them is a solid hit. And Aja is not about to let some overglorified guy with an axe attack her hubby without fighting back. He blocks her first strike, and their blades lock in the second strike. He blocks her second strike. Her third strike is locked. Her third strike breaks through his defenses and deals him a crushing blow. He falls over and is vanquished. Well, that's all I can do, isn't it? Crossbowman is still alive and well, however. It is set on bringing Orijen down. Wait a minute. Can he get anywhere? He moves 1. Sorry if the camera keeps getting distracted. And fires a bolt. The bolt flies from the crossbow and smacks Orijen squarely into the gut. Orijen falls over. Oh, he needs medical attention. Adventurers that get below 0 hit points, you can just bring them back next game. There's a patch in Legends of Albadyn lore for that allows you to... the temple made these amulets that will teleport you back to the temple if you're about to perish. So you're not going to permanently lose any characters unless you want to. And then the crossbowman, just to be mean, fires a Terrance as well. 7, 8, 9, 10. His bolt zings past her, and the crossbowman realizes he wasted his shot. Because Aric's there. And Aric's angry. Aric smacks him. He falls over, kind of groans a little bit, and is vanquished. I hope you guys were able to learn a little bit about tactics and stuff like that. Terrance didn't really do much. If you're playing a sorcerer, be sure you do more with your sorcerer or sorceress than I did. The priests, since they got ranged attacks, really became a all-around contributor to the party. And it's always good to have a fighter or 2. I don't usually use warriors as much, but what warriors I do have, I'll try to start filming so you guys can see how warrior gameplay works. I have to do another one of these tutorial videos, kind of like this soon, where I'll be doing a series of them with just 2 adventurers to show you which pairings work really well. So if your best friend is playing a sorceress or sorcerer, you'll know which class to play to accentuate that, so you kind of bounce off with each other and do really good. As far as the monsters go, well, who knows? They might win someday. I hope you guys all have a great time. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you check out our blog below. And I hope you have a great, blessed day. God bless, and may your journey continue.